I really need a library right now. Well, as you know that I read a lot and it's not like a recent phenomenon. I have been reading for like a decade, more than a decade now, and I have so many books that I really think that I deserve a library in my name. But since I can't have it, I will not give up on it. I will still create a digital library by sharing the books with you guys. So today I'm going to share the books that I read the most in my early 20s. I mean, some of them are missing here because they are in my other home, but these are some of the books that I read in my early 20s, and these books kind of shaped my writing style, my communication style, and my perspective as a human being. So, if you are in your early 20s or not, you can still read these. And if you have read any of the books that I'm going to share, please let me know in the comments. And mind you, that I do not remember most of the content that I read 10 years ago, or I don't know how many years ago I read them. So I'm just gonna share the books and not give you much context about it because I don't remember it. The Talent Code. Well, this is that book that I'm guilty of not finishing. I have not finished reading this book, and I'm sure that I bought it in a book haul or book hall, whatever, however you pronounce it, and that I found it somewhere online, and I thought that it will be a good read, but I think I did not read it because I could not remember anything about it. I'm really guilty about it. I'm really sorry, but this is one of the books that I bought. Okay. Now we go to the next one is The Complete Poems by Anne Sexton, and she was one of the great authors, poets of her time. And I think I have read, because this is a very thick one and it is like a complete collection of Anne Sexton's poems. So that's why I have not read the complete collection, but I have read a few like poems out of it. And I think I read a few of the poems online and I was impressed by her, and so I bought this book. I found it and bought this, and I think it's a classic, and I really feel that we should always consider collecting classics. चाहे मैं आज पढ़ूँ, चाहे मैं 10 साल बाद, but this is something that I should think that I must have in my collection. So yeah, this is the one. This Robin Sharma, The Mastery Manual. I definitely don't remember what I read in this, but I am completely sure this is something related to how to master your life in 20 seconds or something like that, which Robin Sharma is quite famous about. So this is the one, but I don't remember anything about it. Anyway, the book has like few rules that you can follow to master your life and your career, sort of like that. So that's what this is about. And I also have read The 5 AM Club by Robin Sharma. I remember that one vividly, but I have read that one. I liked that one more than these because I think that was kind of fictional plus self-help mixed, and this was just self-help, so I don't think I remember much. So yeah, this one. Oh, this I think I bought from one of the book fairs back in 2017, and poetry is something that I'm always, inclined to read and write. So I always think that I should get that book because, as the title say, greatest poetry ever written. I have to buy this. I mean, what could possibly be inside, right? So yeah, they have different poets inside and small chapters of each poet's best poems in this one. So I bought this. Now this is something I really remember because आप यहाँ तो बहुत अच्छी चीज़ें याद रखते हो लाइफ में या बहुत ही ख़राब चीज़ें, और ये बहुत ही ख़राब चीज़ थी मेरी लाइफ में बिकॉज यार दिस बुक इज़ बुलशिट. आई एम सॉरी इफ़ यू लाइक दिस बुक, बट आई एम सॉरी टू द ऑथर, बट द थिंग इज़ दैट इफ़ यू वांट, आई मीन दिस, मैंने ये तब ख़रीदी थी जब बहुत ज़्यादा इस बुक के बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा वो चल रहा था कि ये बहुत ही बेस्ट बुक है मैनिफेस्टेशन के लिए, लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन के लिए, दुनिया भर के लिए. बट I was like, let me just see what the fuss is all about. And when I saw the fuss, I didn't like it. I wanted to clean it away. Yeah, that's gross. Anyway, I mean, this book is just one sentence, okay, written repeatedly again and again and again. I'm sorry that I called it bullshit, but the thing is that maybe it resonates with some people, but it did not resonate with me. I felt like this was a waste of money, to be honest. So yeah. और प्लस अब तब तो ये बुक थी, बट आई थिंक अब आपको उस तरह के बहुत सारे कंटेंट यूट्यूब पे मिल जाएंगे, सो नो नीड. नाउ दिस इज अ बुक. I again don't remember what I read in it, but I think I really liked it. I think I need to read it again. Getting Beyond Better by Robert L. Martin and Sally R. Osberg. How Social Entrepreneurship Works. Okay, this was the phase when I was very much inclined towards social entrepreneurship. I wanted to, contribute to the society in a very different way. This was that phase, I think, and that's why I bought it. It's a book in management. I wanted to do social entrepreneurship management course, something like that, but I realized that I don't think it's for me. I don't know why, but I'm a multi-passionate, so I kind of create my dreams and then give up on them again and again. And 20s are very like rebellious in that way. मतलब अगर आप early 20s में हैं और आप एक multi-passionate person हैं, तो I'm really sorry, it's a struggle, because आपके dreams हर महीने change हो सकते हैं, और it's like a struggle. Yeah, it was a struggle for me. So yeah, I wanted to be a writer, then I wanted to be a RJ, then I wanted to be a social entrepreneurship, then I wanted to, work in like NGOs or stuff. There were so many phases in my early 20s. But I think that it's not just about multi-passionate people. It's also about the people who are creative. वो early 20s नहीं, पूरे 20s और पूरी life in fact कुछ ना कुछ नया explore करने की कोशिश करते रहते हैं, and I think I'm one of them. And if you are one of them, please do comment below and let me know and join the club. Hi. And yeah, so that's why I think I bought this book, because I wanted to learn more about social entrepreneurship. And yeah, I mean, आप मेरे बुक कलेक्शन से समझ जाओगे कि मैं एक मल्टी पैशनेट पर्सन हूँ, क्योंकि बहुत अलग अलग तरह के सब्जेक्ट्स पे मेरी बुक्स होंगी. सो या, दिस इज़ वन ऑफ देम. Now, of course, because I mentioned that I like poems a lot, so I bought this. This is by Charles Bukowski, I think. And Love is a Dog from Hell is the title, but it's a poetry book collection of Charles. उनका एक poetry book है ये. मैंने ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ी है, of course, but it is like just like Anne Sexton's collection की ये classic है, and I want it in my collection, so पढ़िए. This I really liked. Okay, this is Paulo Coelho's one of the best books, I think. I don't remember much about it. It's Brida, but it is a fictional book, and I really liked the whole, alchemist vibe था थोड़ा सा इसमें, and I think I enjoyed it and read it very quickly also. I finished it in like a day or two, and I liked it. So this is one of the books that I read in my early 20s. Please focus me. Yes. Oh, this one. Mark Manson's Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. So this book is always debated if you should read it or not, and if you are an avid reader or you want to be a reader, I would recommend that you should not read it. It is good, it's not that bad, but the thing is that Mark Manson is also on Medium. I read his blogs also, and he's a very good writer, to be honest. I like it, but this book may similar to a lot of complaints I had about The Secret, कि बहुत repetitions हैं जो मुझे फील हुए थे उस टाइम पे. तब तो मैंने रीडिंग शुरू ही की थी, तो I don't know if I can read it now. But if you're in early 20s and if you want to read a simple book, easy book, I think this is something you can go for. So yeah, this one. Oh, this one. This guy writes amazing horror thriller stories, but because he's a great writer, he wrote this book on writing. And I wanted to be a writer, so I did buy it, and I think I did read it also, because I see that I've underlined a lot of things. The problem is that I don't remember much of it. And I think मुझे लगता है कि बुक्स ऐसी चीज़ होती हैं जिनको हम याद नहीं रख सकते क्योंकि हम इतनी ज़्यादा रीडिंग करते हैं. बट द थिंग अबाउट बुक्स इज़ दैट जब आपको सबसे ज़्यादा किसी तरह की बुक की ज़रूरत होती है और आप उसको रिविजिट कर सकते हो, एंड यू कैन लर्न अगेन, रीलर्न फ्रॉम इट, रीड इट. And I don't think that जो YouTube पे बहुत सारी techniques है ना, how to remember your books and make notes, annotations and stuff, I don't think that is the way you should read books. Book reading is basically अब a fun thing, okay? A lot of people will not agree with me. They will be like, reading कब से fun हो गई? But trust me, if you are a reader or if you like books, you will agree with me that reading थोड़ा सा ना fun process होता है, और अगर हम बहुत ज़्यादा complicate कर देंगे उसको with annotations and notes making and stuff, we will not enjoy the process anymore and we will stop liking that activity, that we want to do it for ourselves. So I don't annotate or I don't, do notes and all. I just go to the book again and reread the book maybe or parts of it to remember what I wanted to learn again, right? So that is one thing. So yeah, Stephen King on writing. Oh, this is one of my most favorite books of all time. And the thing is, these kind of books are something that I remember. And this is The Palace of Illusions by Chitra Banerjee Devakarini. And I think most of you may have read it. And अगर आपने नहीं पढ़ी है तो मैं आपको बता दूँ कि this is like Mahabharat but from the perspective of Draupadi, like a female point of viewed Mahabharat. And of course it is fiction because we don't know what the point of view Draupadi had, right? We only know the Mahabharat tale that we have heard over the years. But reading this from the point of view of Draupadi, like, क्योंकि as a woman उनकी life बहुत difficult थी at that time, और a lot of things were revolving around her, Draupadi. And I really feel that Draupadi was one of the first like ever feminists. और जहाँ पे ये शब्द आ जाता है feminist, वहाँ पे कई लोग चले जाते हैं वीडियो को ऑफ करके. But मुझे लगता है कि I will make another video maybe someday to explain why or how feminism has changed over the years. And if you want me to make a video on it and want me to explain to people what real feminism is, please let me know in the comments. I will do that. And so digress नहीं करेंगे. This is one of the best books. अगर आपको फीमेल पर्सपेक्टिव से स्टोरी जानने का या फिर महाभारत को उस पर्सपेक्टिव से जानने का शौक है, द्रौपदी के पर्सपेक्टिव से कि जो भी हुआ उसमें उनके क्या थॉट्स थे और थ्रू आउट the losses that they faced, वो क्या सोचती थी, you can definitely read this and you will feel very much, you will feel like you're there. It's written really well. And that's why I bought another one of her books. It's called that book, The Forest of Enchantments, which is Ramayana but from the perspective of Sita. So you see what this author does. She writes really well, female-centric books. So yeah, I really liked this one. Oh, this one, the old classic, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. You have seen the movies, yep. And I think this was a book that I finished in 2 hours only. So it was a very quick read. And since we know the story, I'm gonna tell you that the book is much better than the movie. So yeah, I really like this. This I read. Oh, this is also one of my favorites that I read in like my early 20s, and I think it is a very important book that you should read in your early 20s. It teaches you a lot of things. I think this is one of the best things that is written for the young people. Yeah. So, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Please go ahead and read this if you haven't. Oh my God, this book. I'm gonna tell you this. This is my first book that got me into reading back in 2016, okay? 10 years ago. And this is Jojo Moyes' Me Before You. Of course, इसके ऊपर movie बन चुकी है, but the truth is that movie is nothing compared to this book. And I think I read the book way before than the movie came out, right? And it was a great deal for me. Then I also bought the second part of this, After You. And I read this. Okay, so when I read both of them, I was like hooked to reading in a way. So I want to thank Jojo Moyes for doing this, writing this. So yeah, you can read this if you are into reading and something like that. So next one is 0 to 1. Of course, this is a very popular book that people say that you should read. And I think you should, because this is something that teaches us. बिकॉज मुझे लगता है कि जब हम अपनी करियर को प्लान कर रहे होते हैं, फ्यूचर प्लान कर रहे होते हैं, हमें ना कोई भी एक रोड मैप नहीं बताया गया है कि कैसे क्या करना है, but these kind of books and whatever we read and learn, watch on YouTube and like hear on podcasts and stuff, वो हमें बहुत कुछ सिखाते हैं लाइफ के बारे में, डिसीजन मेकिंग के बारे में, और ग्रो करने के बारे में. तो मुझे लगता है ये वन ऑफ द बुक्स है जो आप पढ़ सकते हैं, जो आपको हेल्प कर सकती है. सो या, let it go. Okay, next, The Catcher in the Rye. I really loved this book. अगर आपने नहीं पढ़ी है तो you should read it, because this is exactly the book that you should read in your early 20s or mid 20s even. Because the thing is कि ये जो concept है youth का, मुझे लगता है कि ये बहुत अच्छी तरीके से in a little bit of a sad way बताया गया है, but मुझे लगता है कि young लाइफ में जब हम लोग अर्ली 20s या 20s में होते हैं, हम थोड़े सैड ही होते हैं, बिकॉज हमको समझ में तो आ नहीं रहा होता लाइफ का क्या हम करना क्या है, कहाँ जाना है. तो रेजोनेट हो जाता है इस तरह का कंटेंट. तो यू कैन, जेडी सैलिंगर ने लिखी है ये, द कैचर इन द राई. इट्स वेरी पॉपुलर वन एंड यू कैन सी दिस ओल्ड बुक. दैट मीन्स कि मैंने कहीं से ये सेकेंड हैंड खरीदी थी शायद. यप. Creative confidence. This I bought because I wanted to have creative confidence. And I don't think it kind of gave me creative confidence. It just told me things that a lot of books already told me पहले, कि creative इंसान को कैसे जीना चाहिए basically. तो yeah, it's not bad. It's okay. It's kind of boring to be honest. ठीक ठाक है, मतलब एक बार में तो नहीं पढ़ पाऊंगी मैं, और मैंने शायद पढ़ी भी नहीं थी एक बार में, बहुत टाइम लगा था इसे ख़त्म करने में. स्टार्ट विद वाई बाय साइमन साइनेक. एंड ऑफ कोर्स ये बुक मैंने उनके टेड टॉक को देखने के बाद ही ख़रीदी थी, जो उनका एक बहुत ही पॉपुलर टेड टॉक है. और होता है ना, एक फेज़ आता है 20s में जिसमें आपको लगता है कि आप अपने बूते पे कुछ करना चाहते हो. ये वही मेरा फेज़ चल रहा था जब मैं थोड़ा एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप और उसमें वो हो रही थी, थोड़ा इंक्लाइंड हो रही थी कि मुझे खुद से कुछ करने का है एंड स्टफ, एंड हाउ टू बी अ लीडर एंड स्टफ. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई बॉट दिस वन, स्टार्ट विद व्हाई. एंड आई थिंक इट्स अ फेयरली गुड रीड. बट इफ़ यू आर नॉट इनटू रीडिंग, आई वुड गिव यू एन सजेशन दैट आप जाके उनका टेड टॉक पढ़ लीजिए. इट इज़ like that TED talk is very good, and this book is an extension of that TED talk. Okay, so up to you. People who know me that this is my favorite author's book, Alain de Botton. Okay. And The Architecture of Happiness. And as you know that I've shared a book talk about his book, The Art of Travel, जहाँ पर वो ट्रैवल करते हुए आर्ट के बारे में बात करते हैं. उसी तरह इस बुक में वो आर्किटेक्चर पीसेस की बात करते हैं इन terms of happiness. Okay, so he's very much of a philosophical writer, and वो हमेशा life philosophy को और life meaning को, happiness को connect करते हैं through art and the creations of human beings. और इस book में वो यही exactly वही करें जो architectures के through explore करते हैं और उसका connection happiness और life के साथ जोड़ते हैं. मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती है उनकी writing और उनका लिखने का तरीका. I love philosophy reading. Okay, that's why I love him so much. This is one of the best reads for me. Yeah, it is much of a complicated read, and I think मुझे दोबारा पढ़नी पड़ेगी याद करने के लिए कि पढ़ा गया था. But अगर आपने 2-3 साल गुजार दिए रीडिंग करते हुए लगातार, तो आई थिंक आप पढ़ सकते हो. इट्स अ वेरी फेयरली गुड रीड. नेक्स्ट मूवी तो देखी होगी आपने, PS I Love You. ओके, एंड ऑफकोर्स मूवी देखने से पहले मैंने ये बुक पढ़ ली थी. मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी ये बुक, बहुत खूबसूरत थी, एंड ऑफकोर्स मैं रोई भी थी इस बुक को पढ़ते हुए. बट मुझे अगेन मैं ये बोलूँगी कि बुक्स आर फेयरली बेटर देन द मूवीज़. मूवी भी अच्छी थी बिकॉज आई लाइक जेरार्ड बटलर अ लॉट, एंड forgot what the actress's name was, but this is a very good also read. You see, I have mix of fiction, non-fiction, self-help, management, startup, entrepreneurship, those kind of creativity kind of books. Okay, so ये मुझे लगता है कि बहुत ही पुरानी और ओल्ड क्लासिक बुक है, The Unbearable Lightness of Being. The problem with this one is that I have not read it. ये मैंने बहुत ही एक कहते हैं ना कि एक साथ 5-6 बुक्स खरीदी तो खरीद ली थी कि मैं कभी पढ़ूंगी, और मुझे लगता है ये मैंने कभी नहीं पढ़ी है, और मैं बहुत सैड हूँ इस बात को लेके. तो आई थिंक आई एम गोना रीड इट. सो सॉरी, इग्नोर एवरीबॉडी. दिस इज माय फेवरेट टाइटल ऑफ ऑल टाइम. This is one of the books that I read that I think resonated with me as a creative person. Okay, so Ignore Everybody and 39 Other Keys to Creativity. I think it really resonated with me because आप होता है ना, जब आप क्रिएटिव होते हो तो आपका एक वो साइड होता है जो हमेशा अपने आप को डाउट करता रहता है, और आसपास के लोग होते हैं जो उस क्राफ्ट को और ज़्यादा एनहांस कर सकते हैं. दैट्स वाई वन ऑफ द कीज इज़ इग्नोर एवरीबॉडी. एंड अच्छी बुक है अगर आप क्रिएटिव इंसान हैं और अगर आप एक आर्टिस्ट हैं और आप यू वांट मोटिवेशन और इफ़ यू वांट काइंड ऑफ something like a friend to talk to, you can definitely read this one. Oh my god, another one. Alain de Botton's The Course of Love. Okay, I love this one again. Obviously I love Alain de Botton, तो of course मुझे उनकी ये वाली बुक भी पसंद ही आएगी. और प्लस मुझे ना उनके कवर्स बहुत पसंद हैं, उनके सारे बुक्स के मज़ेदार कवर्स होते हैं, इंटरेस्टिंग कवर्स होते हैं. सो या मस्त है, मस्त. नेक्स्ट इज The Ministry of Utmost Happiness by Arundhati Roy. Okay, I have to be honest, मुझे इसकी जितनी मैंने स्टोरी पढ़ी है थोड़ी बहुत याद है. ओके, और द प्रॉब्लम विद दिस इज़ कि मैंने आधी भी नहीं पढ़ी है बुक, क्योंकि वो वाला फेज़ था मेरा, अगेन अनदर फेज़ जहाँ पे मैं फिक्शन नहीं पढ़ पाती थी ज़्यादा. ओके, उस टाइम मैं नॉन फिक्शन वाले फेज़ में चल रही थी. हाउएवर यू हैव सीन मैंने बहुत सारे फिक्शंस पढ़े हैं बट वो थोड़ा लेटर ऑन हुए थे, तो ये बुक मैंने कभी फिनिश ही नहीं कर पाई हूँ. बट मैंने सुना है कि ये बहुत अच्छी है, दैट्स वाई आई बॉट इट एंड दैट्स वाई आई वांटेड टू रीड इट. बट क्या ही बोलूँ मैं, सुंदर भी है टू बी ऑनेस्ट. तो अगर आप थोड़ा सा सोशल बुक्स सेंट्रिक हैं, जो बुक्स सोसाइटी के ऊपर लिखी जाती हैं, यू कैन डेफिनेटली रीड इट बिकॉज इट इज़ अबाउट लाइक दैट. यप, इट एंड्स विद अस. ली थी मैंने, पढ़ी थी थोड़ी बहुत, पूरी नहीं कर पाई. अगेन मैं बहुत डिसअपॉइंटेड हो रही हूँ, इसलिए मेरी टोन थोड़ी चेंज हो गई है कि मैंने बहुत सारी बुक्स कंप्लीट ही नहीं करी कभी, और मैं शेयर कर रही हूँ आपसे कि आप पढ़िए. व्हाट अ हिपोक्रेट आई एम, हाँ. Pablo Neruda's poetry. So I really like his poetry, okay? And he's one of the best poets I think we could have had. But of course, this is again a complete kind of collection of Pablo Neruda. And if you don't know him, you can go and search about him. He's one of the good poets, I think. And that's why I have it. Just like a lot of other collections in my collection. I have that also. And what is this about? I have found something. I'm scared to open this. Okay, I found an old bookmark first of all. Okay, and oh my god. This is a journal, guys. Oh my god, I found my old journals. What do I do with them? I should read them, right? Should I read them to you? I can. I've grown a lot. I can share things. And it's not just one. There are more. There are many more.